The Mid-South has already experienced at least one heat-related death as temperatures climb into the triple digits. Last week, we told you an 82-year-old man in Mississippi was mowing his lawn when doctors say he got sick and died due to heat stroke. With the ongoing temps and COVID cases still rising, doctors are concerned. Fox 13's health reporter, Mandy Rock, is live in Memphis tonight. Mandy, with the heat expected to stick around, doctors worried that the death toll may rise, and we have to keep in mind that COVID is still around as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, they do expect those numbers to rise. And if you take a look anywhere, you can see that this grass over here is just dried out and brown. And that just kind of gives you an indication of just how miserably hot it has been over the past few weeks. The doctors I spoke with said it doesn't take long for this heat to become deadly. And they're seeing a significant increase in the number of people coming in with heat-related illness. You know, when you stepped outside over the past couple of weeks and the heat hits you, just what goes through your mind?
I'm going to die today if I go any further.
We saw the weather about, a day or two before we came, and we were like, oh no.
As the temperature continues to rise in the Mid-South, so do the number of COVID cases, and doctors say hospitals are filling up with patients.
The combination of COVID and heat exhaustion at the same time could be life-threatening.
Dr. Mark Castelaw is a medical director with Baptist Medical Group. He said he's seeing a spike in people coming in with symptoms of heat-related illness. It's a stark reminder of how dangerous the sweltering Mid-South sun can be.
The heat-related illnesses are definitely cumulative, and so the more hot weather that we're having, the more issues that people are going to have.
Heat exhaustion happens when the body loses excess amounts of water and salt, typically from sweating. Heat stroke is a serious medical emergency that happens when your body is unable to control its internal temperature.
The early symptoms include just feeling hot, being dizzy, having nausea, headache, and then as this continues, then the loss of sweating.
Dr. Michael Washington, an emergency physician at St. Francis Hospital, said heat stroke can be deadly and patients need to be seen in the ER immediately. Depending on the heat index and a person's age, he said symptoms can sometimes happen suddenly.
Once the humidity reaches levels above 60 to 65%, the ability to evaporate that sweat diminishes.
As for the people we talked to, they have their own plan to stay cool.
You're not getting too hot.
I'm just staying in the house. I can't go out in this heat. I'm an old person.
And both those doctors I spoke to remind people to use common sense when it's this hot outside. Try not to be out in the heat of the day. Drink plenty of water and take plenty of breaks and get into the AC if you're working outside. Daniel?
So, Mandy, when you're done with this story, how long will it take you to get into that cool news unit?
We're heading in there right now. It only takes a second to feel this heat and get hot.
Mandy Rock reporting for us. Mandy, thanks.